Okay, yawning over. Time to recheck audio. 1, 2, 3. Okay, sounds fine to me. I guess we'll get back to it. Oh. Which brings us to where did I leave off? Which is there are no covers on the notebooks showing up. Very curious. Hmm. Ah, did we just set a position? It is setting the correct things there. The book itself. Sets its texture there. Hmm. Front cover. Move to. Maybe it doesn't have a correct position loaded up. We'll try this out. Hmm. Hmm. Front cover to bender on top. So where where is it? Okay. So let's rename this. I think what's happening. What I suspect is happening. Set main book UV. Okay. Front cover UV. Front cover. Um. Okay. So the main book is at 0, 0 width and height. Front cover. Also needs some size and offset information. Main book UV. Okay, so that's setting up the main book. Book height. Okay, so that should accomplish all the same exact things. All right, we might as well cast this back. Front cover image. Image index. Okay. Front cover animation equals. very verbose, but okay. Now that front cover, we're also going to set it to 0, 0. We need a different width and height. Front cover width, front cover height. I don't actually have a UV for that yet. Get first UV for image. Get this thing. Image warehouse. Get spread animation. Given our front cover animation. Sub-0. Front cover width. Front cover height. Oh, okay. I remember what I'm typing here. Main book front cover 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof, okay, let's see. Do I have a function for union? We probably should have one. Oh, union is a keyword though. Onion. This is just static. Okay. Why? Okay. There's our initial values. So all we really have to check is rectangle A dot X plus rectangle B dot at width array dot width. These are Y. And height. And X is less than min X. Min X equals temp X. I actually want to swap all of this. Oops. There we go. Then we get the Y. Y. There we go. Check rectangle B. Is that it? And we can make this more. We can make this more friendly. Other extents of. I guess just does that, right? No, not quite. Let's do value low and high. Then temp X with value. I think this will work better. Okay. Now, return a new rectangle at min x, min y, max x, minus max, min x, max y, minus min y. There we go. Which brings us back to notebook. Union rectangle. Main book rectangle. There we go. And then front cover rectangle. Then the union of those two rectangles. That's the key. Okay, so that should put everything in a place. Let's try it out. I never understood that. Why you have to declare it with static, but you can't define it with static, even though that's true and correct. Whatever. Front cover, texture quad. Use parameter key. A little cleanup there. Okay. All right. That's incorrect, but better. Main book UV. For some reason, we deleted that. Unfortunate. Static class. Luckily, it's not that big of a deal. Image warehouse asset. Notebook blue. Oh, it's scene elements. One has the basic bits in there. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, which we're doing up above anyways. Notebook base blue. Okay, okay. Okay, so now that's all showing correctly. The trick here is we want this cover position to sit right on top of this thing. So we're going to subtract our height, front cover rectangle, front cover height minus, or not that, minus front cover height. So we'll move it up some. We'll probably have to move it over some. And down some, apparently. So we're going to move it down height of the base book minus the back cover and the spine. Is that information we have? No. Minus the front cover height. Plus main book height minus, so we're going to move it up by the cover thickness just by the front face height, maybe? Let's see where that puts us. What's up? Hey, yeah, good meeting, good times. Always super fun talking with lawyers. Stupid dogs had to step away. Yep. Dogs need attention. I know we've got a bunch of neighbors that don't really go out of their way to walk their dogs like they should. So they're always super full of energy, not real excited about taking their dogs for enough walks to give them the exercise they need. Why? Just need to position this one image. I kind of don't want to think too hard through the math. So what's my problem? Main book height. Oh, well, agreed. Our width and height are easy enough. And the books come down. And that is much closer. I'm not just gonna. That is kind of close. If we bring it this way, what's the ISO? Basically, need to move it the ISO width and height of the offset of the book, which is the thickness, the image thickness, I think. Cover ISO. 8 times the sine and cosine are identical, so it doesn't really matter what I pick. Where's my trigonometry? There we are. Sine of 45. Oh, for Pete's sake. All right. Sine 45. Oh. Okay. I hate calculators. Sine times 8. Oh, for Pete's sake. Times 8. 5.657. We'll even do it this way. Technically, it's 45 degrees, which means they're identical. But if we ever change that angle, it would just work out better. I'm going to store cover ISO. Cover ISO. All right, I think we close. X minus cover ISO width. And this one, we'll add 7 square cover ISO height. Now this is getting long enough. Go like that. And maybe that all aligns the way we want. What are the odds? Now it's just cover thickness? I think so. I feel like that's not quite. Maybe it's not ISO. Maybe it's just the cover thickness itself. Yeah, maybe top and bottom. Well, took the front cover height, add the main book's height, slash align with the bottom edges of both the front cover and the book. Then we move up by the front face height. Okay, that looks like that aligns. Can't see the pen. Where's my pen? Where's the pen? I think that's it. I think this is the math. Okay. Journal. We can show the front cover, but I would like to figure out where that pen went. Because of the way this renders, it should not be. Come on. Here we go. Pen.render. Oh, after the notebooks, it should render before the notebooks. Oh no, it should render after. Unless the pen's position is thrown off. Let me set the pen's position. Arguably. Just do a full clean just in case. Pen was below and then vanished. Yeah, I thought that might happen when we resized the book thing. It vanished isn't good. Vanished. So our rectangles for our books are not the same as they used to be. Okay. Oh, you're right. Yeah, there it is. Okay, it is moving to the correct book. It's just off on the y-axis. Its x-axis is fine, I think. Okay. Okay, this rectangle dot y plus an offset. Now if it's 6 pixels is the answer. We'll start with that. Oh, I'll bet I know why. Let's put that back. We take the union, we take our minimum x, minimum y, so that's the upper left-hand corner. X minus min. Nope, that looks correct to me. I don't think we're inverting a y-axis anywhere. Minus. Losing 6 pixels, which is the total of 12. Like just a full book size in height. So I guess Clang is good in the sense that it seems to compile faster than GCC. Yeah, GCC has its issues. I'm only tied to it for one reason. The size of the book in height. Yeah, we can try that. So we're gonna add this offset to make the pen centered minus sub-0 dot rectangle dot height. I don't know if it's the height of the full notebook or just the height of the main body of the notebook. We'll start with the easy thing first. That doesn't look right at all. The X looks good. The Y, pen X. Unless move pen to notebook is also measuring wrong. Book 1 rectangle, book 1 bottom edge, left edge. I agree that is the bottom edge and the left edge. Those should not be changed. If it's open, don't think that matters anymore. Front width, front height. Bottom edge kind of means that the bottom of the book is not where I think it is, but the top. So the bottom edge is not the bottom edge. moves. If we just remove this height, it doesn't feel right to me, but let's just see what it does. Getting a feel. Or, alternatively, yeah, that's too much. I think the difference. Let's put our notebook. Let's not take the union or the onion. Let's just take the main book rectangle.width, main book rectangle.height, and call that good. Ignore the cover. Because the cover, until it animates, is using up space that's not visible. So we just set it equal to the part that never moves. Maybe that's good enough. Okay, that's a lot closer. It needs to move a little bit, but not much. I guess we'll do that. X1, Y1. Bottom edge minus the front and the height of the pen. Therefore, we need to subtract a little bit more. Maybe this is the 6 that we're losing here. Renderer. Or move it up a cover thickness or 2. Move it a little bit. Okay, this should be pretty close to what we want. There we go. That's acceptable. Okay. Have some assets. We should rename those while I'm standing here looking at them. I just want to make sure that I didn't accidentally do that last time and not mark it. So it's called Notebook Blue Cover Sprite to just Notebook Cover Sprites. Okay. So we should do that at the same time. That, I think there's a PNG version. And then in images, sprite. Oh, no, the PNG one does not get changed. Just the XCF one. Okay, check that out. I guess rectangle, we never really used that. I don't think we need it, so we're not using this anymore. We might as well do a clean build again, just make sure we're still running. Be right back 1 second, gonna make a quick grilled cheese. That sounds like a good idea. One grilled cheese coming right up. My wife makes some sourdough bread that's really good for a toasted cheese sandwich. Oh, so good. Throw a little ham on there if you want to. I prefer to not use mayo. Like I'll use mayo if there's nothing else, but like ranch dressing as your on your bread before you cook it. I think it just adds a little bit more flavor. Turn it like that. Renamed notebook cover sprites source image. Added cover to notebooks. Position is correct. Not animated. Probably should add this to the journal, huh? Positions and colors are correct. Not animated. And still works. Relative to the notebooks. There we go. Okay, first two items done. Now, let's do the no animations first. Open. Notebook. We need to know. Oh, okay. We have to know from the game scene, not from game context, if we're animated or not. So if you remember in Bookshelf, that is passed in from the game scene, whether or not we animate or not, based on whether we set a scheduler or not. Notebook doesn't need a scheduler right now because that's not how we're doing animation, sprite animations, which is why we really want to refactor that, but we're not going to because that will delay our release, whatever that is. Okay, so all we have to do then is set animation enabled, passing in that state. do animation. Wait, just barely 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is plenty of time to make a nice grilled cheese. I guess you are Jersey time. I'm thinking my local time. Okay, part one is open, is closed. Yeah, inventory, do animation. We're gonna do one thing. Otherwise, we'll do something else. The else is simple enough. In this case, it is not too bad. Okay. If I could eat a grilled cheese now, I'll be hungry again at like 10. Yeah, that's fair. I see, I see. Yeah, if you eat dinner too early, then you have to have a snack before bedtime and more eating. And I've just spent the last 4 months getting rid of all that extra eating, so I know what you mean. Let's see here. Sprite. It's called set frame index. Frame count -1. That should do it. I'm gonna try that out just to see what happens. Should in theory just work. Eat 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, then you won't be hungry at 10. That's right, exactly. that's strategies. Or you can just load it up, like make it a double thick, right? Put on the ham and the I don't know what else you'd put on one, like pickles, olives, little lettuce, or some sprouts or something. If you super load it, then it doesn't matter. Oh. That is actually open. Because okay, all right, I understand why. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay. What we're doing init our game elements. Search for notebooks. Set. I forgot what I called it already. Animation enabled. Use animations. That's what it's called. We should rename that to be consistent. Yes. Use animations. So we just tested the no animations case without having to turn the animations on and off, which is interesting. I do need one more piece here. There are times when we want to open it and have it animate, and other times we just want to slam it open, like when it's off screen. Open bool no animate equals false. So by default, we'll say you can use animations if they're enabled. Use animations and not no animate, which doesn't sound great as far as logic goes, but you know. Dot open. So this is part of what function? Next level. So this is when they're off the screen if we're animating. So in this case, we do want to skip the open and the close animation. Otherwise, it should be fine whatever else we do. Hey, JTL. Good afternoon. How are you doing? This copy. And then show deduction, workspace. I think copy just calls show. Okay, so that's fine. That's the way we want it. Reasonably well. Cold season hit me today, but it's relatively mild. Yeah, little chilly down here. Got some rain. Really not too bad though. It was cold this morning, but by the afternoon it's comfortable walking around in a t-shirt. But from what I hear, it's going to be a long, rainy, not very snowy winter for us. So just mud. Okay, for animation, if we are opening it, we're playing the animation forward. So front cover dot set reverse false. Front cover dot play. We'll basically do the same thing but backwards here. Set reverse true and then play. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, maybe it's start. My big fear is well, it didn't do it, so it doesn't matter, I guess. Huh. Just isn't working. Oh, I know what's going on. On update. Notebooks at index. Update. Easy. It won't update all the timer unless it's being updated in the sprite. So this is where all that refactoring I want to do would be handy, but I think it's just unnecessary at this point. Well, kind of. Instead of returning to 0, um, we're going to make it a stop instead of a reset by default. Reset says when you hit the end, go back to the 0. We want to leave it where it was instead. What? Huh. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go back to reset. Built-in complication that makes me sad. Oh, bother. Stop was the right answer. So what are these books doing at the end of that animation? What is going on? It opens. Won't stay open. Reset. Doesn't actually set anything. Stop. False means we don't loop, so we should not get that first frame back. Okay. Sprite 3, set the texture, get the sprite animation rules, set our size and position, set our sequence. I guess we could do that. Shouldn't have to. Uh, um, 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 um. Just pass it through. Oh no, the book should call this itself. In its constructor. While we're overthinking this. And then sandbox, it ran without popping back to the 0. Snapping closed. Why is it snapping closed? I disagree strongly. I'm not resetting that anywhere else. It is a stop. So what's going on in sandbox? Space. We start. Update. Hmm. It works in sandbox, but not in the game scene. Okay. Update. If is reverse. This or frame index is less than 0. Maybe something like that. Let's see how badly that breaks things. Sandbox, spacebar. Okay. Stop. Stop. Quit. Quit. Good heavens. Stop or reset action somewhere. I do. So what did it do? I don't understand. Ideally, it's reaching the end of the sequence. It should just bail. Oops, not that one. Go here. Click. Yeah. Huh. I think if it doesn't hang in a loop when we hit the end, it tries going back through again, but the stop. What's going on with that? Click. Yep, it's just not running. Huh. Very strange. Maybe time for a snack run while I think about this. All right, be back in a minute. We're gonna figure out what I'm doing wrong. Okay, here we are. Changing the way we do reverse is not good. All right, what if we simplify? Oh, what if we simplify? Let's simplify. Start, stop, pause, reset is running. Okay, I'm fine with all this. I actually use this. I don't think I have to anymore. Oh. I really don't have to. That is now extra information. Okay. EOS off. Just get rid of it. Let's get rid of loop as well. And loops. Let's get rid of loops. Okay, so we're not doing end of sequence operations. If we hit the end of the sequence, what do? We just stop. Means we can't loop. Sandbox will be sad. Okay, sandbox. We're removing end of sequence and loops. Missed button. Okay, we're gonna see what that does. There's a problem with building something before you're ready to use it. Okay, sandbox. Good enough. Okay, that opens nicely. I feel there's no need to reverse, which I think I know what that means. We have to do slightly different checks in each case. The index is less or greater than. If we're going down, we check for 0. If we're going up, we check greater than or less than. That should do it. Maybe. And we crash. Assertion failed, index less than frame count. Abort. There it goes. Oh, sort of. Sort of. It closed once. Reset. What does reset do? Okay. I'm not sure I want that reset. think all I really want is this. Not mess with the indices. Click. If underscore egg timer dot is running. Else reset. Oh, that works. Cool. Gosh, is that good enough? I think so. So let's test real quick with animations on, animations off. Animations on. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? What was that? Why would surrender cause me to choose? Ah. Game scene 136. Ooh, full clean. odd. Doubt that fixed anything, but sometimes it does. Okay, so that worked fine. That worked fine. Hmm. Yeah, that's working fine. Okay, so I guess it was just a build artifact of something weird. Cleaning seems to have fixed it, which is always good. So my last question, those sprite animations are running okay. They're fine. If you click off and then click back on rapidly, it still seems to do about the right thing. But if we are animating, unique weight tag move pen. Okay. If I want the pen and the notebooks to remain in sync, the pen always finishes its full move action before moving to the next one. So it queues them up. But the books opening and closing do not. So one will open partway and then close again. And while that works, means that the books are opening and closing faster than the pen can finish its animations and move back. So if we're animating, we probably should do something like this for the book. Move pen to notebook. Basically here. It's already closed, it shouldn't matter, it shouldn't do anything. Okay, so that's fine. So what we want we want to set a tag for all notebooks. Tag open, close, notebooks. And we pick a number, it kind of doesn't matter. Use animations. We have to get fancy, otherwise we don't have to get fancy. Set immediate. This runs this code. This will force it to queue up in the same way the pen does. We don't need the animation. The book maintains its own animations. As soon as we're available, we start opening and closing notebooks. You know what? We don't even need this. I think we can just simplify it thusly. We'll try that. Oh no, that should be a do until, huh? It should. Or a wait until afterwards. We'll think so. That's not far off where we want to be. 4 o'clock, almost got the notebooks all done. Even with a 1 hour break for city meetings. Not too bad. Set me at start. Do until. Do nothing. Until. Till this returns a Boolean. Which says none of the notebooks are busy. So notebook. Well, let's do. Oh, it's okay. So your Boolean is the notebook busy? Restore is so your front cover is running. That's still 4. We should not use as many constants as we are right now, but you know what? I'm not about to hunt them all down again. Okay. There we go. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Until one of these underscore notebooks is busy. If any of them is busy, result is false, and we can break. Return result. So what we're doing is we're saying don't start this one until the last one tagged the same number is done. So there's none of these running. First thing we're going to do is we're going to say take one frame to start these animations, opening or closing. And then we're just going to wait. We're going to do nothing until every notebook says I am not busy. If we find one that is busy, we say we can't stop waiting now. We have to keep waiting, and we don't have to keep checking the other notebooks because we're done with the loop. I think that's it. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Click, click, click. That doesn't feel right. It feels like it's waiting. Oh, plus 5. That doesn't make any sense. Pen should just be one value, right? 61. Unclear, unclear. We'll figure this out pretty quickly, I think. Oops. Minor cleanup there around constness. Prevent compile. Just remove that one. It shouldn't cause a cascade of undefined symbols. Okay. Okay. Click, click. Well, they did get out of sync. How do I feel about them being out of sync? Boom. Yeah. Oh dear. Oddly. The notebook was right, not. Not the pen. That good enough. Oh, guess we should test one more thing. Without animations. Nothing breaks, we're still fine. Okay. I think we're good. We're good enough. Journal. Now open and close with and without animations. Not make. What am I doing? With and without animations. Okay, so in theory, Oh, it's H or O or DMO, so it kind of has to be O. Can't be anything else. There it is, foolproof. Probably noise. Okay, Ultra Demon. Laced Rhino. Okay. Ooh, EAD. It cannot be D and E. So it must be A. Oh, LRA. There we are. Let's save ourselves a little bit of guesswork there. It's not O. It is E. Therefore, not D. And it's B or Y. So something like Blair. It's not B. Ooh, it's Y. Layer. There we go. Okay. Ultra Demon, once again, no CHI or S. Lace Rhino, no TM. L and E are all good. A is in. ED. Logs. It is J or K. Ankle. Prime Lunch Toads. Ultra Demon Laced Rhino. Proud Lines. N is in, H is out, T, A, S are in, therefore no L, no C. BD logs, it's F or G. Connects. Oh. Ants. Tangs. Like a tang of a sword. Uh-oh. You know it is G. Angst. Ooh, got it. That's close. Alright, lunch toads. BD logs. Jacks. Waxed. Ultra. Demon. Oof. Placed Rhino. Okay, I think we have enough leverage now to dig this out. L or U or R. It has to be R. P or I. It has to be I. Liver. Ooh, that was close. Last one. Good. Ultra Demon. I and P and S are all in. Placed Rhino. R and O are out. M or E, therefore not D. A or E. T or A. M or E. Placed Rhino. Must be T and M, I believe. Tips. Oh, why can't I think of this word? It's not pints. That should have 4 letters, which is correct. Simped. Mips. Pimps. I don't know what this word is. Oh, tricky, tricky, tricky. Looking for contradictions. Oh, we do have a contradiction. Ooh, clear everything. Oh, not that one. Clear everything. That one's no good. That one's no good. Pints. No R, no O. No A, no D. Must be E, therefore no M. Okay. This is a completely different letter. Different kind of word. Types, types. Wrong types, of course. Stipe. Spite. There we go. It showed that word just to spite me. Whew. I actually got a real high score. Not as fast as cheating, but you know. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. So we got all that done we wanted to today. So over to the old to-do list. Um, we are really kind of getting down to the bottom of the barrel on our list of things to do here, which is a good feeling watching that list shrink. Okay, I guess we're gonna look for some more sounds. We're almost at like optimization points once we get like final art, doodads, music, last sound pass. Yeah, we're getting down there. Excellent. Now, trying to remember where I keep my sound directory. I bought a sound package ages and ages ago. And we've been using it since. What have I got here? Okay, so in theory, should be able to play them over here. If I share the thing. Where is my browser? Browser, click. Does it bring up the right thing? No, of course not. Why would it be so easy? Let me put it on this one. I'm just getting confused about which window I want. Okay. Nope. Oh, good heavens. Okay, it won't show. It won't show the browser for some reason. Well, shoot. Uh, Oh, is that okay? What if we do this? We're gonna go to Twitch. It'll only share it. I'll share the Twitch window first and then switch. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So I know. Let's make this as readable as we can. Sure, good enough. We're looking for a list of sounds, including a level exit, level enter. We have, oh, drawer. You know, that's not the worst. Coin. Trash bin. Trash paper short. Maybe I like that one for the clear the word out. Wood block? No. Oh. Hmm. I don't like the squeak. Hmm. I don't know. That browser is sharing its audio, so maybe you can't hear. I will check the settings though. Capture audio. Okay. Now maybe you can hear the sounds. So I'm thinking maybe trash paper short for hitting escape for clear, clearing deductions. Drawer close, drawer open. Isn't terrible. Okay, so maybe I should write some notes here of which ones I am considering. So under etc., I'm considering drawer open close maybe for something. I'm considering trash paper short. Or clear. Drawer open takes a little while to play. Stapler? Oh. Whooshes. I don't think I need more whooshes. Trash bin just doesn't sound good. Door shut. A knock. Maybe door shut for leave. There's not a door open though. There's drawer open. Pops. I don't think I like those. Or at least not. Hey, G Finelli, how are we doing? We're doing good. We're doing good. How are you doing? How goes the game? I don't like these pops. Zaps? We are playing with sounds. We need to fill some more sounds in our game. But I don't like a lot of these, so I'm just kind of fishing. Doing good. Refactored a bunch. Still didn't touch the game. Lol. Yep. I very nearly went down that same road today. I had on my list of things to do to um, refactor the way I do sprite animations, and instead of doing that, we're like, no, nope, gotta finish the game. So it's now on our to-do list, but we're not doing it today. Ooh, that one's terrible. The short on, short off, that doesn't sound terrible. Maybe we'll grab that for left click and right click words. I'm just thinking out loud here. Short on, off, word clicked. I removed all things from the before and thought to myself, you're not going to do it by steps. Make an engine to make Pong. There you go. Start simple. I like it. I don't like that. Light note. Do I like that better for the error sound? Just that. Simple engine, easy for me to add more to it, but the idea is making Pong at the moment. Yep, I approve. Getting something simple running is so far ahead of anything else. Clicks. Oh, pen click is fairly satisfying. I like click pen, but I don't know what I would use it for. I need something for like clicking a letter. It needs to sound smaller than the short on off word chime. Oh, maybe keyboard. Wow. Some of these sounds though. Click keyboard. Letter clicked. Playing around with the input handler at the moment, just a held, pressed, and released keys and mouse. Yep. That's all you need to get started. And then you do a little bit of bookkeeping on your own for if it's down or up. Just because at the start of the frame, you mark pressed and then you mark down, right? Then you mark raised and up at the same time. Then frame to frame, it'll maintain the status of up or down. So there's some clicks. I need, what do I need? I really don't like digi sounds, I don't think. This is the wrong game for all of this. Musical? You can make work. With some sounds. Marimba's not bad. Piano's not bad. Pipe. Do we have a pipe organ? I like pipe organs. Clean it at the end of the frame. Not sure what would be best, but at the moment I tried 3 ways. The one I got working is just a bunch of hash sets and removed, added as you go. So let's see. We can pause this and take a look. So what I did, I'm not saying this is the only way or a good way even necessarily. I'm fairly satisfied with it though, so for whatever that's worth. I'm using GLFW as my input handler, right? I say I've got the key states, and a state is an or of whether it's been pressed, released, or repeated. Then when I update a key, so in the handler, it says here's the handle, here's the window, here's the key, scan code, etc., etc. If it's pressed, I set the state to pressed and down. If it's released and up. If it's a repeat, then it would hold. It basically loses the released and gets a repeated instead. Then I can always ask it 3 different questions. I can say, is it down? Get the key states at that key code, and did the flag for button set down, state down, or state up get set. That's basically it. It's just a bunch of flag, binary, bitwise flag checking. So I only have for each key type, right? So keyboard, for example, by default they'll start up. Then as we get updates, we just do that. And then at the top of each frame, we clear the pressed, released, or repeated status. So the up and down remains until this changes. But then for one frame and one frame only, we have both. So I will detect the button pressed event and maintain the button state down, because on the next frame it'll clear this, but not this. So this is a one frame, this is ongoing state. Same thing for keys and buttons. So at the top of each update frame, we clear those momentary events, but every time we set one of the momentary events, we also set one of the persistent states, using nothing but good old-fashioned bitwise logic. And like I said, checking them is trivial. We can just take the offset to the button. It's a static array. I know how many buttons I support. And we just say, hey, was it pressed or down? Blah, blah, blah. Looking them up is trivial. It's an array lookup and some flag. And is it equal to down state or up state? Done. Or released, or you know what I mean? So that's pretty much it. It's fairly simple to get running. Does what I need and not much more. Yeah, input can happen quite a lot. So using a hash, maybe not as good an idea. Like there are times to use hash maps, but sometimes a static array is just going to be faster. I like the array lookup. And then a bitwise flag. I didn't think about that. There isn't a repeat state that when int sends, but it does send a repeat from an event. Yeah, so you have to change your handling a little bit from depending on your library, but it's the same idea. I like door shut to leave a scene. piano, xylophones, vibraphones. Oh, not vibraphones, vibralong. Very nice. Timpani. Oh, there we go. All they do is errors. Timpanis only do error. Too funny. Yeah, I'm not really feeling some of the musical stuff. Pads, I don't like the pads, the pops, the zaps. No. I like click pen, that's satisfying. Hmm. Hmm. Not seeing most of these being useful. Not in this game. It does not sound like a mouse to me. That's what we're using to do our, how many letters did you match? Plonk. Clap. Oh, that one sounds a little satisfying. That sounds more like that keyboard one. Where'd the keyboard one go? Keyboard A. Click button 1 and 4 don't sound terrible. And that keyboard one doesn't sound too bad either. Hmm. Okay. How do I want to try these? I've got things that I have sounds for that I may replace. Etc. Drawer, close. I kind of like door shut. I like both of those for leaving something. I don't like drawer open. Not as much. I'm thinking door shut to leave. It's kind of a satisfying organic, not organic, but like a trash paper short. Or clear. Hmm. So I like door shut, I like trash paper. sure what I would use that for. So over to chime, short on off. That's kind of satisfying. Again, I don't know exactly what I would use it for. I like the lower pitch better. For word clicked, so this would be double left click, double right click. I think that's fine. Light note. For error, maybe. Chime light note. I think what we've got is already okay. Light note for error. I don't think I do want that for error. But I can see that for right answer, right word. I'm also looking for notebook change when we're switching between notebooks. Maybe trash paper. Or clear. And trash paper short for switching notebooks. Are those two similar? That's a little bit too crumply. Is there like a swish? Got whooshes. We're already using those. I don't like any of those except the ones I've already used. Stapler. Where's my pen click? That was pen or notebook copy. Keyboard for letter clicked button 1 through 4. These are 1 and 4. Those don't sound bad. Okay, because what we want, like there are times when you're watching a replay where things just go silent because none of those actions have sounds. Button 1. Oh, out of hot water. Okay. I have a better one for leaving. So do I take one of the whooshes for entering? Those are the only two wishes I like, the verb and the mouth. Hmm. Trash paper short to switch notebooks and maybe pen for notebook copy. Click pen. If I click pen and then say switch, it will click pen and do that. Yeah, maybe that's fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to grab the sounds I know what I want to do with. I'm gonna click pen. Oh, well, fine. I'll go find it the hard way. I know where it lives on my hard drive. Okay. Under chime, I want short on off. Actually, short note is pretty okay. So let's go to sounds. So we're using digi error. How many digi errors do we have? Okay, let's go to digi error. Two X. Maybe light note is better. That sounds more in theme with our look and feel. I think chime light note. No. Is there like a buzzer? Do I have a buzzer? Error buzz. Wow, that's not very. That's not very error-like. Sheesh. Marimba error, pipe error, timpani error, vibe error. Yeah, none of those sound like what I want. Why can't I just get a good old-fashioned buzzer? Zap? Yeah, these zaps aren't working for me. Um, okay, well, we're taking click pen. And how many of these errors? Error short? let's see here. Digi error short. I don't think I'm using that one either. Using error 2x. So we actually have some unused sounds here. Let's pop char. I don't think I'm using that one either. We have unused sounds in our executable. We'll have to clean those up eventually. Click 3. I don't think I'm using that one either. Click natural. We're already using digi beep. I'm not sure we're using that at all. Digi char. I actually have quite a few sounds in here that I don't think we're using. Chime reveal. That's if you get the right answer, which I'm okay with. Click 03. I don't think we're using it all. Let's shrink this down. Actually, let's move it over. Let's see if we can get our sounds up here. These are the ones we're actually using. So chime reveal, click 3, those go away. Click natural. Oh, chime reveal stays. Digi beep. I don't think I'm using digi error 2 and digi warn. I don't remember digi warn. What's that one? Digi error 2x. I think we are using Etsy. It's your music glass. Okay. Okay, short. That's fine, I guess. Then we have the 2 whooshes from Etsy, which was verb and mouth. I think those are both okay. I don't think we're using. What's music harp chord? I think these just go away. Music harp chord. Sounds nice, but I don't think so. I figured why my input was not working, but I need to fix that now. Haha, I was checking if in the fixed time update, in update it works, but fixed time it will be cleared for some reason. Yeah, yep. Fixed update tends to be reserved for like physics updates or, you know, specific types of updates. Input should be sampled at the faster rate, which is the more simple, I think, rate typically. Solid pop chart. I'm actually going to shrink things quite a bit here. Cool. It's always nice when you figure something out. Okay. So trash paper. I'm gonna grab some files here. under Etsy. Trash paper. We have 2 of those. Door shut. I like that one. Copy. The drawer close. I don't know what I want to do with that. So we'll just leave off on that. Chime. Short on off. Short on off. Copy. Those are for when we click the word. Light note. Chime light note. Then over to clicks. We have a couple of clicks we want. Actually, light note. I don't know if I want that one. Okay. I like the pen click. That was satisfying. Click pen. Element OP pen. Keyboard. So button 1 or 4. Drawer close. I don't know if I have reasons for a lot of these, but okay. Yeah, I probably should create an input function. Let there be a single place where input is handled, like moving and all, and using those states in the update fixed update. Yep. Yeah, so like that. What I've found is that input should be almost a global queryable, right? And everybody's like, oh, don't use globals, they're terrible. And kind of right, but in modern languages, you can, namespace it or whatever to make yourself feel better about the fact you're using globals. But if the way I implemented mine was putting inside of a pure static class, so anybody could just import and get all of the current status information every update frame. I may go back someday and refactor that to just be a namespace because that also treats memory statically. But that's the C++ way. If I remember right, you're doing Rust, which I don't remember. I don't know enough about Rust to say Rust globals are a pain. Yeah. I mean, again, not global per se, but you do have to make it available to anyone everywhere without having to pass around a whole bunch of information, right? It's just too useful. So you make a single class, maybe, I don't know. I don't like singletons, but like maybe if that's the way Rust wants you to do it that way. But a pure static class would work. A namespace would work. I don't know Rust enough to know what the tools available even are for that kind of task. Okay, so we grabbed 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. 6, 7. We've got 7 new sounds to play with. No, I've heard a lot of people being very sad and upset about globals, but then creating essentially the same exact problem inside of a similar stats. They just wrapped it up a little bit to make it pretty and to hide the fact that it's a global, but really it's a global. So, just another tool to be used under the right circumstances. Putting everything in global is lazy. You should never do that. But putting the right things in global can be very good. And again, wrap it up however it makes you feel better about your life, but globals aren't evil, just often overused. They're not religiously to be avoided. Input and time are kind of the things that you want available anywhere to anyone as a read, right? You don't want anyone updating it willy-nilly. Yeah, I played a little Rust and then I decided I wasn't going to dig in any deeper. It's too painful. Too painful. It makes simple things hard. It makes some things easy, I suppose, but they aren't the things that I struggle with, so the things that I want to be easy, they don't fix. Oh, they don't like singletons, they don't like globals. Yeah, that's rough. Okay, so we got some sounds. Let's go crank this out. Let's see, where's this one? Let's update some sounds. We got some time. Whoosh one, whoosh two. All right, so what we added was let's see here. Etsy. Oops. Etsy trash paper wave. I guess I should just copy these, huh? Trash paper short. Etsy door shut. Chime short on and off. Oh, come on, Windows, don't do that to me. Short on, short off. We're not using light note, but I do want the click pen. And then click keyboard. No. I want to maintain that name. Thank you. Copy. Okay. We do not have those volumes adjusted, so this is going to suck. Unfortunately, these will not be balanced with anything else in this game. So our format is what I want to call it in-game. So trash paper is clear. We'll call it that. It is in the sound effects group of sounds, and we're just going to make it some volume. Trash paper short for switching notebooks. So open notebook. Sound effects 0.5. Got door not loud. Yeah, everything we're running right now is just sound effects channel. Not channel, but kind of thing. I don't know what to call it. And OBS doesn't like what I'm doing, so I'm going to close the browser for now. As of now, I just pass a context to a struct that I expect to have methods, and that context is basically the global. Okay, yeah, so things like input and time are just so useful to have everywhere. Those are the kinds of things you want in that global context, or the root context, or your main context, whatever it's called. Whatever it's called. Okay, accept ray, reject ray. I guess pen click? I don't remember what that was for. Notebook copy. Okay. Keyboard letter clicked. Oh, I actually don't have a good use for that right now. We'll come back to that. SFX. 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 Okay. We aren't actually using that music either. .5. So what we're doing is we have three things that determine the volume of sound is played at. One is this adjustment, right? So this click sound is the quietest thing we have. So we crank it all the way up to 1. Every other sound is then scaled relative to that. So chime is a very loud noise, so we make it like a third. Error 2. Anyways, all of these have that sort of adjustment to its volume. Then the user can set the sound effects volume and the music volume separate from each other. And then that's also further multiplied by the master volume. So each of these factors gets multiplied. 0.4 times the sound effects volume times the master volume times the digital signal coming out of here. That's how we're doing it. Okay, so we have maybe crumple. Maybe just go crumple long and crumple short. Shut door. Accept, reject. Which one did I want for the letter click? Oh, that was the keyboard. We did want the keyboard one. Oops. Keyboard click. Okay. Boom. All right. Now, step 1. Tools bin. Embed. WAVs. And you come back out. Okay. Now we go anywhere. Mostly the game scene, I guess. And rebuild it. We will add the sounds and get some things playing here. Yeah, so we're kind of in the polishing phase. Like the game is playable. I'm just adding sounds, cleaning up. We have some loose ends to do, minor artsy things as for layout purposes. And then we're basically down to the end, right? Right now we're just throwing text on the screen, so we'll just wrap that up, make it a little bit prettier. The current art is laid out correctly, but it's not beautiful, it's not good. So we will have to do better art, but there's nothing technical about that. Literally replacing the layers in our image file and exporting everything, and it's just that process. I do need new music. Options abound. We do need to go over our word list. There are some words in there I don't think belong. Business types things. And then I've saved some optimization stuff for the end. Shrinking data files down. So we're in the polish phase, just finishing it up, getting it done, getting it ready to submit to Steam for review. See if they will pick it up. Okay, so let's just make sure we still run. Okay. Maybe that is a good sound for entry. I'm still okay with that, I think. Now I have to remember where else that's used. So we can go to like the about scene. And enter sound is whoosh 2. whoosh 2. If we maintain it for that alone, then we'll have to figure out who else uses whoosh 2 and get rid of that. In dash exclude directory dependencies. Or deps. No, don't do this to me. Okay. Okay. So about scene, game scene, it's that next level sound. That needs to go away. Scene enters can stay. Scene enter, scene enter, scene enter. Sandbox I don't care about. Settings, scene enter. Okay, so mostly it's just enter. Good. Good, good. That makes me happy. Tell you what, I'm gonna make a quick restroom break, and then we'll try and get some sounds switched out. We'll get some sound polishing going here in a minute. Be right back. Okay. Why are we in images? We want sounds. Okay. Except word. That's what we're going to go with. And reject word. So, to main menu scene. We're going to do shut door when it leaves. Scene exit sound will be shut door. See how that plays for us. Oh. Okay, let's just see how it sounds. If I'm going to get annoyed with it or if it's acceptable. What? Oh. There we go. Okay. I don't think that was too bad. Let's go to about scene. Shut door. We looked everywhere else. It was basically about scene. Game scene. Whoosh one. Scene exit. Shut door. These two need to be changed. To do change sound. Change sound. Those both have to change. Oh, that's why we have two error sounds. Okay. Click solve chime shut door. Settings scene. Shut door.
Okay. I don't want
I score scene. Shut door. I don't remember if you high score. It does. Shut door. So the number of whoosh ones should be significantly reduced. So if we go cd source grep dash r whoosh one dash dash exclude dir depths cd dot dot. Game scene has one, sandbox scene has one, and that's it. Okay, that's not bad. Whoosh one. So I guess whoosh one can stay. So that was the shut door. Keyboard letter pen. Let's see. So game scene needs a bunch more sounds. Solved, broken rule, loser, winner, clear the guess. Clear the guess? I guess that's fine. Next level, scene enter. Okay, so we need more sounds. Switch notebooks. Clear deductions. Okay. Reject word. Accept word. Pen for notebook copy. Sound underscore. Oops. Copy notebook. And letter clicked. Okay, so we got to initialize all of these. Oh, sound. These all have sound appended to them. I kind of don't like that. How do I feel about that? Okay, copy notebook sound is the pen click. We call pen click. Okay, good. Pen click. Switch notebook is the short paper one. Crumple short. Clear deductions is the long crumple. Reject word. Straightforward enough. That's the ding ding. Accept word. Ah, come on. There we go. And letter clicked is the keyboard. I'm going to just leave those where they were. Okay. All right. We're going to mark this up so it doesn't go anywhere. So we're going to copy deduction space. This thing dot play. That's easy enough. Show deduction space. Play. Clear deductions. Uh, there it is. Okay, clear deductions, reject word. Process event. Oh, we don't have, okay, well, whatever. Update. Unmarked. There it is. If accept. If we are rejecting, letter clicked. All right, let's take it for a test drive. Clear deductions. Reject preset list. Needs a sound. Maybe that would be drawer close. I don't know. Yeah, unclear. I would have to think about that one. And we're sort of running out of time, but if we get a few of these sounds in and they don't sound too bad, it might be in an okay shape. Oh, we left XYZ in place. That should be a little easier. Reject word. It's not in there. Accept word, reject word. Sound warehouse. Accept, reject. Okay, let's change that after we better. Embed sound labs. There we go. Whoosh 2. So let's disambiguate whoosh 2. Reject preset. Okay. Other than that, I don't think there are that many other sounds we might want. Reject preset list. And disambiguate whoosh 2 wherever that shows up. Because that's now just our enter. Yeah, so we will wrap up our sound modifications by tomorrow if these sound okay. Let's go big screen so I can see what's going on without having to squint. Okay, that seems reasonable. Okay, so that's a whoosh 2 that needs to go away. Okay, so that doesn't make any sounds we would like it to. This one should make a sound. That's fairly satisfying. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Oh. It needs to finish. There's apparently some empty sound at the end. Yeah, I can't really hear that pen click for when I'm copying. Pen click when copying notebook is covered by crumple of show notebook. Mostly I'm pretty satisfied with those sounds. So whoosh 2, I basically have three items here. Whoosh 2 needs a single purpose. So whatever it is using whoosh 2 needs to lose it. Where's that grep 1? Whoosh 1 should only be used by that's fine. Okay, so whoosh 2 is the one that uses scene enter. This one, next level. Basically next level. So we need a new sound for next level. And then we need a sound for reject preset. 3 sound items to fix. That's actually not in bad shape considering I've still got a few minutes. Here's another thing I want to test real quick. This should make replays better. So this replay just exercises those sounds. So it should help hear what's going on a little better. Okay. There was no sound for that thing. Clear. That's not bad. Reasonably satisfying. I want like a clean page turn for notebooks. Notebook crumple is too much like the erase. Too much like erase button. Okay. A single page flip would be better. I don't think I have one. I may have to invent one or dig one up from somewhere. But honestly, most of these sounds are not bad. Like the clicking the letters, that typewriter sound is pretty good. That's not terrible. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Something crashed. Let's document what we've got. Journal. Added more sounds. Whoosh 2. Should only be for thing enter. Mostly working quite well. Some loose ends on sounds. Game did crash when exiting game scene during playback. Sound related. I.e. sound didn't complete before destruction or destructor. So that's our list for tomorrow. Let's put that together real quick. Tasks. Add sound for reject preset characters. Oh, come on. There we go. Change whoosh to for next level. Don't crumple when copying notebooks. Notebook crumple too much like clear deductions. Find single clearing page turn sound. Bug. this bug is using crashes on exit. Sound not completed during playback. Completed question mark. That's something we can check for easy enough and not worry about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The bug. One thing I do want to do tomorrow. Swap ping colors. Green, blue for left. Orange for right. Bright and green, blue color. I don't think the blue stands out enough. I think we need to make it more noxious. Like the orange shows up really well. The blue green not so much. That looks like a pretty good list for tomorrow, and mostly it's hunting down small sound things, which is not too bad. But this to-do list is starting to look really good. Which maybe tomorrow we'll have time for this. Get the last of the mediocre, well, not me. Yeah, get the last of the mediocre programmer art up on the wall. Okay, I think that sounds like a good plan. Game did crash my Steam games to play. Listed in tomorrow's tasks. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. We got things to do tomorrow. It's mostly working. Sounds are definitely much better. Get, add everything. Mostly it's just sound stuff. Sound cleanup. Added new sounds. Mostly scene transitions and being scene specific. Boom. We deleted some sounds, we added some sounds. Not a huge deal. Okay. Not too shabby. Good day's work. Thanks for joining, everybody. You have a wonderful evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.